Hello there kids, today we are going to talk about types of energy. So there are several different types of energy. We have light energy, heat energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy, sound energy, and chemical energy. So these are the basic types of energy that we have. Light energy. Light is a form of energy. Main source natin is ang sun. Okay. Detected by our sense of sight, or in other words, our eyes. Okay. Light travels at about 300,000 kilometers per hour. Sobrang bilis ang speed of light. Sun to Earth, in other words, if light travels from Sun to Earth, it is roughly around 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So the distance, no? If you may know that the average distance of Earth to Sun is 150 million kilometers. So that will basically reach dito sa atin yung sunlight, no? In other words, if lang logically, if just to get the sense of it, if someone will block the light from the sun, and the moment it will be removed, it will take 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light to reach Earth. Hindi siya agad-agad. Just like, for example, if you have a flashlight dyan ngayon, if you have a flashlight with you and if you're going to turn it on, try nyo. The moment you're going to turn it on, it basically reaches the target immediately because it is very short distance lang. Unlike the sun, which is 150 million kilometers away from us. Sobrang layo. So, sa sobrang layo niya, it will take 8 minutes and 20 seconds for light to reach Earth. Okay? Just in case lang, pag may nag-block ka, of course, that is basically impossible. Okay, tanggalin ko muna to. So, present with a source of electricity. Of course, light energy is also present with a source of electricity, such as yung mga ilaw natin, basic circuit natin. If you can still remember yung mga basic circuits natin. So, another one is heat energy, a form of energy where atoms and molecules inside an object move, creating heat energy. Such as, yun na nga, mga types of heat transfer natin, no? Transferring from one point to another. How molecules behave in water. So, for example, ito. Once you boil water, the molecules present in that matter tends to behave faster, mabilis. The faster the atoms and molecules move, the hotter the matter is. So, for example, if you notice there is an increase in temperature, no, from 5 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. If you notice the molecules, how they tend to behave, mas nagiging mabilis ang pag-move dito. So just imagine if you have a certain amount of ants in a pan, no, in a pan, and then turn the heat up. Tingnan nyo paano behave yung ants, 'di ba? They will most likely run thinking to go somewhere else where there's no heat, or basically yung less heat compared to where they are. So it's quite similar to how the molecules tend to behave. Okay? So heat energy is always present when there is light energy. Okay. It's not the light. Okay, ikaklaro ko lang ha. It's not the light that causes heat, but it's basically the absorption of light. For example, if you go outside, it's not that it's warm because of the sunlight, but it's because of the absorption of your surrounding sa light. No, sa sunlight. For example, if basically yung medyo sikat itong term na to, if it is warm outside, your parents will most likely ask you to wear light colored shirts, kung pwede puti, white. So that light will just basically be bouncing off or be reflected. Hindi siya mag-absorb, so less heat ang mangyayari doon. Okay, so that's basically the logic there. Just to support that phrase earlier, or sentence, that heat energy is always present when there is light energy. It's not the light but it's the absorption of light energy that is mainit. So, okay, klaruhin ko lang. It's not the light that causes heat, but the absorption of light. Movement, such as friction, also causes heat. Friction is when two surfaces rub one another. For example, yung sa hands ninyo. Try to do that, you will be able to experience heat over time. So that's also an example that friction causes heat. That's basically the reason why we have volcanic eruptions, no? Yan, friction yan sa baba. Okay, electrical energy, a form of energy resulting from the flow of electric charge. So, of course, it should be a closed circuit where it is turned on. So, mga gadgets ninyo sa bahay are all powered through electrical energy. Through the flow of electric charge. Gadgets ninyo. Yan. Lahat-lahat. Okay, so mechanical energy. A form of energy where there is motion or movement. Basically, just movement. No? As long as there is movement, there is mechanical energy. Electric fan nyo, through the process, through electrical energy kanina, syempre kasi 'di ba may kuryente. So once there's electric current, it tends to move. So this is one example, through electrical energy, nagkaroon tayo ng mechanical energy. Okay. Even walking is a form of mechanical energy. Kasi nga as long as there's motion, as long as there's movement, it is considered as mechanical energy. It's not just about machineries. It's not just about robots. Any movement is considered as mechanical energy. Sound energy, a form of energy that we can hear through sound waves. Sound travels through vibration of matter. Sound can travel through solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so sound waves yan, of course, not depende sa sound if it is loud enough or hindi. So, ganyan ang na-experience natin. That's why we can basically hear. Through vibration yan, na please do take note that it's the vibration of matter. Nagva-vibrate yung matter, such as in this case yung gas. It vibrates, that causes the sound waves to react for us to hear. Okay? So, chemical energy or stored energy. Technically, a stored energy in atoms and molecules. Chemical energy can be a form of potential energy or in other words, called the stored energy in all substances. Chemical energy is used to power machines such as energy stored in batteries. Yung mga batteries na yan, if you are not using them, if they're just there, if it is not turned on or switched on, there is chemical energy in it, or in other words, stored energy. Okay, stored energy in gasoline, once burned or lit, will produce light, heat, and mechanical energy, even sounds. For example, ito. Look. Again, ha? Gasoline. Nilight up niya. So, the energy was released. At first, it was just stored energy. Diba? At first, it was just stored energy. Then, the moment na nilight up niya, you now see light. And of course, since it's fire, obviously, there's heat. Mechanical energy, it caused things to move around it because of the impact. And of course, expect the sound. May sound talaga yan dyan. So, again, chemical energy refers to stored energy. What something can do, or in other words, potential energy. Just like batteries. They have stored energy. Once you use them, once you connect them, you can make use of their energy, such as powering up your remote, your toys, your clocks, your weighing scales, your motorcycles, your cell phones, lahat-lahat. Okay? Everything around you, yung mga gadgets nyo. Okay? So, that is what you mean by chemical energy or stored energy. Okay, just like this one nga. Kaso, this person doesn't have a brain. Doesn't know the effect. Because the longer that you will, the longer that the gasoline will be exposed, the more vapor and the more energy is being stored. Mas lalo siyang sasabog. Okay, because of the vapor. Not actually that the energy is being stored, pero gasoline kasi it reacts better with vapor eh. Once it vaporizes. So yun yung basically na nangyari dito. That's why there's a huge explosion. Okay, so anyway, that's basically it about the types of energy.